For years, the media has painted Donald J. Trump as a billionaire, a real estate mogul, a business genius, a man who lives in gold-plated luxury. But what if all that glitter is nothing more than fool's gold? What if behind the gilded elevators and private jets lies a truth far more shocking? Today we ask, is Donald Trump secretly broke? Get ready to uncover the scandal that might just change everything you thought you knew about this self-proclaimed tycoon. Let's start with the elephant in the room, bankruptcy. Yes, you heard that right. Donald Trump has filed for bankruptcy not once, not twice, but 6 times. It's as if bankruptcy is his signature move. Imagine a business magnate whose secret weapon is turning failure into a recurring theme, like a magician whose best trick is making his net worth disappear. Every time a venture crashes and burns, from Trump Steaks to Trump University, the answer is always the same: a quick, dramatic bankruptcy filing. It's like watching a 5-star chef repeatedly burn toast, yet somehow calling it avant garde cuisine. And while Trump insists, "I'm very rich," his actions seem to say otherwise. The irony is thicker than the gold in his penthouse. Critics say his repeated bankruptcies aren't misfortunes at all. They're part of a plan to keep him relevant by turning every flop into a headline. But if that's the case, one has to wonder, what's the real price of staying in the spotlight when even your bank account can't keep up? Now, let's talk about the paradox of luxury and low budget living. Picture this: a man who claims to have billions yet is frequently spotted dining on fast food. Yes, Donald Trump, whose lavish lifestyle is the envy of many, apparently can't resist the allure of a dollar menu. Is it a matter of taste or something far more embarrassing? Imagine Trump at an upscale restaurant scanning the menu only to discover his wallet was left at home. "Oh, I'll just have a Diet Coke and stare at my plate," he might say as the waiter raises an eyebrow. When a billionaire resorts to fast food, it forces us to ask, is this indulgence or a sign that even his culinary choices are running on empty? And it's not just about the burgers. Reports suggest that Trump's legal fees are skyrocketing. When your lawyers are getting paid in what might as well be coupons, you know something is off. If only you could pay them in exposure. Oh, wait, he keeps saying that. Next, we ventured to the legendary Mar-a-Lago. Once a symbol of opulent excess, this resort now stands as a potential monument to Trump's financial misadventures. Rumors swirl that even the famed club is on shaky ground. Eviction notices? Not yet, but if you see a for sale sign on its lawn or spot a Trump listing golf carts on Facebook Marketplace, you might just have your answer. Mar-a-Lago was supposed to be his crown jewel, a testament to success and luxury. Instead, it might soon become the site of his greatest downfall. In Trump's world, even the mighty can crumble, leaving behind the detritus of broken promises and empty bank accounts. Is the lavish lifestyle really sustainable when every glittering venture seems to be built on financial quicksand? Only time will tell, but for now, the signs are as clear as a bankrupt billboard. While we're on the subject of finances, let's not ignore the avalanche of legal bills. In Trump's universe, every misstep on the public stage is met with a tidal wave of lawsuits. And if you add up those legal fees, well, they might just dwarf his so called billions. Lawyers say money talks, and in Trump's case, it's screaming. With each scandal, every tweet, and every botched business venture, his legal team is left with a bill that would make even a small country's GDP blush. If only he could pay them in the same currency as he claims of wealth, perhaps in pure, unadulterated delusion. When your legal expenses rival your income, it's hard to tell if you're rich or just really good at spending money. And if there's one thing we know, it's that Trump's legal ledger might be his most honest indicator of financial disaster. Let's not forget the digital domain, a place where Trump's declaration of wealth are as frequent as his tweets. Every 280 characters, he reminds us that he's rolling it in. But what if those tweets are just digital smoke and mirrors? Critics argue that his online bravado is designed to distract from the crumbling foundation of his finances. While he boasts of towers and treasures, his tweet might just be an elaborate illusion, a desperate attempt to keep the myth of wealth alive in the face of mounting evidence to the contrary. In the world of social media, where hyperbole reigns supreme, Trump's wealth becomes an enigma wrapped in a riddle delivered with a side of tweets. But if you look beyond the bravado, the truth might just be that his bank account is suffering from an identity crisis. So, is Donald Trump secretly broke? The evidence we've seen today suggests a man whose empire is built on shifting sands, a billionaire facade that might be crumbling beneath the weight of its own contradictions. His repeated bankruptcies, fast food fixations, and runaway legal fees paint a picture of a man desperately clinging to an illusion of wealth. Perhaps the greatest trick of all is making us believe in a fantasy where opulence and success are the norm, even when the reality is as bitter as a bounced check. Whether or not he's truly bankrupt remains a mystery, but one thing is certain: the empire of Donald Trump is riddled with cracks that even the best PR team can't fix. If this video ever disappears, you can be sure it wasn't by accident. Just like Trump's finances, some things are meant to vanish without a trace. For now, the truth remains. In the world of Trump, wealth is less about dollars and more about delusion. But for now, subscribe for more Trumpocalypse Now.